Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the loft play area. Adeline, don't take my phone, I need that. Today is Adeline's first birthday and it's so bittersweet. I mean, I don't want to cry today, so I'm trying to, I remember when Skylar would do this, climbing up the tripod. I know. You're okay, you're alright. Can we put your bow back on? Let's try that first. Let's try the bow on first. Ooh, this brand new little onesie that we've only had for about a month and a half. She's only worn it twice. It's like ripped down in the crotch area, unfortunately. And this is why, fam, bows and Adeline just don't mix. She rips them off or they just come off on their own. Oh my gosh. It's okay. You're alright. What's wrong? First, I want to thank Audible for sponsoring this video. Most of you guys know that I am an audiobook fiend. I love everything on audio because I love to listen to it in my AirPods. I have not read a hardback book, or is that what it's called? Like a physical book that you turn pages of. I don't even remember the last time, honestly, because all I do is listen to books through my AirPods. I listen to them while I'm cleaning and the girls are napping. I listen to them in the car while the girls are napping. I listen to them while I'm doing pretty much everything. I actually kind of, isn't good, but we were on the way to the airport and Nick and Jace, this is when we were in Colorado, Nick and Jace were in the front seat talking and I had my AirPods in and I was listening to an audiobook. And they all of a sudden turn around and look at me. First of all, the conversation was just all about them, so I was just tuning out. The girls were both asleep, and I'm tuning out, and they look back like, hello, like, are you listening? And I'm like, oh yeah, I heard everything. But anyway, I've always got my earbuds in. I'm always listening to audiobooks, and Audible is the best place for you to get all of your audiobooks. Not only should you get audiobooks for yourself, it's a great gift for Christmas for people like me who are obsessed with audiobooks but don't have Audible yet. Right now, for a limited time, new members can get 3 months of Audible for just $6.95 per month. You can go to audible.com/Aaryn, or you can text or you can text Aaryn to 500-500. Something you might not know about Audible are Audible Originals, which are exclusive audio titles made just for Audible. My current favorite audiobook right now is Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. I love Rachel Hollis so much. I listen to everything she puts out. I follow her religiously, and Girl Wash Your Face will change your life. So once again, if you're ready to get started, go to audible.com/Aaryn. or text Aaryn to 500-500 and you can get your first 3 months of Audible for only $6.95 a month. Thank you so much, Audible, for sponsoring this video, and now let's go ahead and get into Adeline's 1-year update. So Adeline, Skyla, and all my pets are up here today, so it's kind of a zoo, and Adeline is in the playroom. So she'll be in and out of the screen, but I'll get her in as much as I can. You guys know that it's just almost impossible to hold her here the whole time, but you'll see her anyway. Isn't that nice, that little bow situation going on there? Beautiful, honey, beautiful. Both girls are so congested right now. They've just both got snot just coming down. I know it is not cute to look at. I apologize, and I've got it too. But right when you wipe it away, more comes, and it's just the most snotty I've ever seen these kids in my life. I think they picked something up on the airplane on the way to Colorado for Thanksgiving because they both had a little fever there for a while, and then they just got so congested and had the snot. And when we flew home from Colorado, their ears got really destroyed. They both have blistering ear infections. It's so sad. Skyla's actually, if you remember, I know this is Adeline's update, but if you remember, Skyla had tubes in her ear. Both of them, one of them already fell out, and then the other one fell out yesterday, and her ear was bleeding. So if you can ever avoid flying while congested, especially flying with babies or kids who are congested, oh my gosh, I will try to never do it again. If I would have known then what I know now, I would have postponed the flight a week at least, because, well, I couldn't really, because Adeline's birthday party is this weekend, but hey. Okay, whoa. I think the last update I did was when Adeline was 10 months. If this seems clustery, it's because my life is clustery. But you know what? We're going to try and add another one coming up soon. So I've gotten to this point in my life of just embracing the cluster, okay? Embrace the cluster and you'll be so much less freaked out all the time. Let's see here. What was Adeline's last update? Yep, 10 months old, so it's been 2 months. You're alright, you're alright. It's okay. Breathe, breathe. It's been 2 months since we did Adeline's last update. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. You're all right. And so.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi. The only reason Skyla's still in PJs and Adeline is in clothes is because this morning Adeline destroyed her PJs, well, with breakfast. So she's already changed. I usually don't change them until they are like, have really got their PJs super dirty, or if we're leaving really early in the morning. PJ life is the best life. So the last time that we spoke was probably late September. Ooh. Ah! Careful, honey. Okay. Shh. You're right. You're beautiful, honey. Beautiful. And since then, we have had Halloween, obviously. If you guys didn't see pictures or the vlog from Halloween, we were... You're okay. All right.
I'm going to airplane.
They went on an airplane. But Halloween, we were the Frozen family. Nick was Kristoff, I was Elsa, Skyla was Anna because she wanted to be Anna. A lot of people ask, like, why did she not let...
I know.
Yeah, Adeline was Olaf.
Mommy, I said in Olaf.
Yes.
I know.
What's wrong, honey? Are you all right? All right. I think Adeline is just exhausted. She might be ready to go down for a nap. Do you want a nap right now? You need a nap? So the reason is because Skyla wanted to be Anna for Halloween, which I was shocked by because I thought, of course, Elsa would be her favorite. But she asked to be Anna. I made Adeline Olaf because it was the freaking cutest baby costume I had ever seen. But I did have a few people say, like, well, why aren't you Elsa? Like, why do you have to steal the show for Halloween? But guys, really, like, it was the best possible scenario, I promise. So Nick turned 30 in the beginning of November. And it was amazing. Like, it was the best party ever. I brought the girls. So the nanny watched the girls so that I could, like, set up for the party, clean, get all the decorations done and everything like that. And then she brought them over at 6. And then I put them to bed at 8. So they were awake and hanging out with us for 2 hours. And they got to sing happy birthday to Nick and do the cake. Skyla is obsessed with birthday stuff. Anything birthday, she loves singing happy birthday and she loves blowing out the candles. So there was no way that I wasn't going to include her in that. Because I did get a couple people commenting saying, you should have like left them with the nanny and just like enjoyed his 30th without the kids. And, you know, I think every family is different. I guess that could have been fine, but I really wanted them to be there for the pictures with the cake, to sing happy birthday to him and blow out the candles. So they were, you know, basically there to eat dinner with us because I got a ton of food catered. So they ate dinner with us, sang happy birthday to Nick, and then I put them to bed at 8 o'clock. So it wasn't like they weren't, you know, hanging out for the entire night. So we just went down and got some milk for Adeline. She is officially switched over to whole milk, and I know whole milk is not great for congestion, but I also know that it's important for her to get all of the nutrients in the milk, so we're not going to stop doing whole milk during the congestion. I know goat's milk can be a good alternative, but I haven't really spoken with a pediatrician about alternatives to whole milk yet, just because she literally just turned 1 today. So with Skyla, I just remember the pediatrician telling me and the GI specialist that there's really nothing else other than whole milk once they turn 1 that will give them all the nutrients that they really need. Like almond milk and coconut milk do not contain all the same nutrients that whole milk does. So I know whole milk is a big debate, and it was with Skyla as well, but we are doing whole milk, and I'm doing, okay, good, here you go. And I'm doing I know that, oh, yes, that's apple juice for Skyla that I brought up. I'm just trying to do the ones that say no hormones added, so, you know, I'm doing the best I can here. I'm going to go ahead and put Adeline down, and I am going to finish the video, but, oh, okay, yeah, I've got to put her down.
It's a mommy. It's mom.
Okay, so Adeline was exhausted. She wanted to go down for a nap. Their schedules are way off right now because of the ear infections. Like, Adeline wants to sleep all day, and she has ever since we got home. She just wants to sleep all day. And I can't imagine the pain that they're in, especially Skyla, because hers was bleeding. It was really bad. But I wanted to have her in the entire video, but I just don't think that she's going to be in the mood to play around and sit in front of the camera today. So I'm sorry, but I do still want to do her 1-year-old update and just tell you guys what's been going on from my perspective is for the past 2 months. So I talked about Nick's 30th birthday, and then Thanksgiving, we were going to go to Arizona to be with Nick's family for Thanksgiving because all of his family was flying in. Like his little brother was flying in, and then his little brother and little brother's fiance were flying in, and then Nick's mom and dad live in Arizona, and then his older sister and I think even his younger sister both live in Arizona. She moves a lot, so sometimes I can't keep up. But I know his older sister lives in Phoenix, and his parents live in Phoenix. And then they were all already going to be there for Thanksgiving. And so since his little brother was flying in, they really wanted us to come so that the entire family could be together for Thanksgiving, and that was the plan. But then my mom, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up, but my mom is having a very, very serious surgery. The surgery was supposed to be, today's Thursday that I'm filming this, first surgery was going to start today, and then there was a secondary surgery that was supposed to be tomorrow, which is the day y'all are watching this. But they pushed her surgery back. My mom called me last night and said that there was some sort of mix up with the hospital and they're pushing the surgery back. It's getting delayed. But for those of you who don't know, my mom has very severe skin cancer on the tip of her nose, and they don't know how deep and how wide it is yet. They won't know until they go in, I guess. I don't really know how it works. But when I was there for Thanksgiving, Jace had called us and said, could you guys please come here for Thanksgiving to be with your mom before she has her surgery, because after she has the surgery, the recovery is going to be months and months and months long. I don't know if you guys have heard of a skin flap, but my mom's skin cancer is so bad, and she's undergone radiation, and when you undergo radiation, it does all sorts of kind of kills the tissue, I guess. I don't really know, but the tissue is so bad on her nose from the radiation that they already did that they don't know if the skin flap surgery that they're going to do once they remove the skin cancer and then do this skin flap to grow new skin, they don't know if it's going to take because of the radiation damage that was already done. And so it's just been a really, really scary thing for my mom, because if it doesn't take, I don't even want to say what it would be like if it doesn't take, but just think of worst case scenario, and that's what it would be like. So she's obviously really scared. And so she didn't want the girls to see her after the surgery. We were going to originally do Christmas with her, but she didn't want the girls to see her after her surgery, because she said that the surgery that they're doing and the skin flap and everything is going to be so severe that she said that she is afraid that the girls will be scared. And she doesn't want that. And so she's going to be probably recovering this from a minimum. The first surgery recovery is 6 to 8 weeks. And then after that, they're going to have to do another one to go in and reconstruct everything after the flap goes down. It's like a live skin flap that comes down from the forehead, and it stays attached. It stays live, basically, for the blood flow to grow new tissue on the nose. So imagine just peeling your forehead down and attaching it to your nose. And then they stitch it back together here while there's a live flap on your nose. And so during the entire time that she's going to be having this surgery, they're going to have to do a hyperbaric oxygen treatment every single day of the week. So Monday through Friday. It's my mom said it's I think a 3-hour ordeal, because they have to they put you down. It's taking you under sea level in terms of oxygen. She said that took them 30 minutes the first time to get her down to that amount of oxygen, and then you have to sit in there for an hour, and then it could take them 15 to 20 minutes to bring you back out of it, because they have to do it gradually. So she said it's up to a 3-hour ordeal every day, Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends she has that off, but she has to go out in public every day like that. So it's just not a good situation. So we decided to cancel going to Arizona for Thanksgiving to be there for my mom. And the reason I'm explaining to you the severity of it is because, you know, to just like cancel Thanksgiving with an ex family, I would never do that if it wasn't like a super serious situation, and it really is. And I'm really sad we're not going to be able to see her for Christmas either. His family is doing Christmas in Arizona, and we want to do Christmas here in our own home because the girls are just now, oh, by the way, Skyla is watching my phone. I can't find her iPad. I've like lost it. So she's had my phone so that I could do this. We want to have Christmas in our own home because now that Skyla's old enough to understand traditions, like very much old enough to understand traditions, we want her to understand that Santa comes to our house and he comes down our chimney and we hang our stockings on our mantle and all of that. So we're just going to stay here for Christmas. We talked about maybe traveling to Arizona after Christmas, but I don't think it's going to happen because we've been doing so much traveling and there's just been so much going on that we kind of really just want to not travel. That is what it is. So Thanksgiving though was amazing with my family. Like I love being in my mom's house so much. It makes me feel at complete peace. Like I can't tell you the feeling I get just pulling into the driveway. It just makes me feel like every weight, like I don't know why I want to cry, I'm like getting emotional, but it feels like every weight of my life comes off my shoulder when I'm at her house. What the hell is wrong with me? Oh my God, am I pregnant? Whoa, I do not ever get like this. I do not cry, sis. We are trying for baby number 3, so hopefully I'll get a positive test soon. Anyway, so that's the big events that have been happening in our lives in the past couple months since I was last on here to talk to you guys. Today for Adeline's birthday, my mom had sent 3 toys to Adeline for her birthday. Last night I gave her the one that, it's like the book one I showed on my Christmas gift video, and then this morning I gave her this one to play with because it's her birthday, so I wanted to have one of her new toys on the morning of her birthday. And then tonight after we have cake and sing happy birthday, I'm going to give her the 3rd present that my mom sent, because I've been buying so many presents lately that it's just like bizarre how many presents we have in this house, like seriously. And then her birthday party is this weekend, and I am so excited. Tara Henderson is coming with her family, and we've got a total of 7 kids coming, and I've never hosted a kids party before, so I'm really looking forward to it. I love hosting parties and making people feel happy. Why am I getting so emotional? I think it's because Adeline is 1, and it's just really hard for me knowing that she's not a baby anymore. She is a baby, but she's 1. Oh, this is gonna end up with 35 kids. Okay, get it together. And I'm like lost my entire train of thought about everything that I wanted to talk about. She won't have her length until next week. They'll see how tall she is, and I'll share that on Instagram and Twitter if you guys follow me there. But her weight when we were in on Tuesday, because I took him in on Tuesday for the doctor to look at their ears, and be quiet, Skyla. Wake Adeline up. To look at her ears, and she was 24 pounds.
Okay.
Ooh, Skyla's ear is draining bad. I just now saw it. Come here, honey. But we've got that cleaned up. Like I said, Adeline's only gained about 1 pound, and I don't even remember like how long she was 23 pounds for a really long time, it seemed like. But for a while in the very beginning, she was just like gaining and gaining and gaining. Like every time we would go in, she was just like off the charts, and so she's really leveling out now. Some clothes she can wear 18 months, but she's usually just like a 12 to 18 month size, like true to her, like her clothing size matches up with her age now, which is good. For a little while there, I felt like we were going through clothes so fast, it was scary. Like she barely got to wear any of Skyla's old clothes because it was just like, as soon as she would get into as soon as I would pull one bin of clothes out, she'd grow out of them. So it was just a lot. You guys have no idea the amount of clothes, unorganized clothes in Adeline's closet, Skyla's closet, upstairs, just in general. This house is chaos. I mean, I don't know like why I ever even try to organize, because it gets unorganized this fast. Adeline is in this phase where she doesn't want anything on her feet. So if you put socks or shoes on her, she rips them off. The only shoes that she will keep on are freshly picked moccasins. And the only reason I say freshly picked is because that's the only kind of moccasins I have. I don't know if other brands would stay on her feet. They probably would. But I've tried probably 3 or 4 moccasin brands for Adeline and Skyla, actually. And the softest ones, the easiest ones to get on and off their feet are by this brand company called Freshly Picked. And I love them. They are real leather, though, so if you're against that, you won't like them. But they're amazing. They're so soft, and she never tries to take them off. And even if she does try to take them off, they won't come off because they're moccasins. So if she pulls at the tip of them, they just like pull her whole leg up, you know? So I'm a huge fan of Freshly Picked moccasins. And then I did buy her another pair at Target yesterday because they looked like they would be deep enough. When babies have like really puffy, like chunky, chubby feet, and before they're really like walking flat-footed regularly, they tend to like curl their toes up and like turn their toes in and their feet in all these weird positions like little hooves, and you can't really get like regular flat skinny shoes on them. So for me, the only ones that really work, everything else, like she does have the Uggs and those work, but she pulls them off. She's got a pair of mini Tonkas and she pulls them off. So the Freshly Picked, and then hopefully I was going to try these on her on camera, but the poor thing just cannot today, and she's sleeping. So maybe I'll show on Instagram or Twitter. But these are called Surprise by Stride Right. And they look deep enough, if you can tell. They look deep. Skyla wants to wear it. They look deep enough to where I feel like I could get her little foot in there. She's in a size 4. I feel like I could get her little foot in these and then use, I feel like this Velcro strap would hold them on, but I needed silver shoes for the girls for their outfits for Adeline's party, and I picked these out, so we hope they'll work. These are for Adeline. They're too small for you. Oh no, do I hear Adeline awake? What's wrong? What's wrong? Come here. Come here. You alright? Are you okay? You okay? Shoes look really good. Look. Look at your shoes. Do you like them? Boo. Who's that girl? Who's that girl? Do you like the shoes? Yes. See, her little feet can like go down in them better. I feel like she'll have a harder time taking these off and like, I don't know, other shoes. But we'll see. I don't know if she can even. She doesn't walk yet. That's another thing. She hasn't started walking. She pulls herself up on furniture and then like walks along the furniture, and she'll let go and stand up completely fine on her own, but she just won't take steps. It's crazy. I'm trying to think of any other milestones. She's whoa! She's saying mama, dada. She says dog, no, uh-oh, plays peekaboo.
Mommy,
You wanna play peekaboo?
Mama, dada, mommy and dada.
Peekaboo! Adeline! Peekaboo!
My turn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something fell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, this fell on the ground. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I see her.
She'll normally say uh-oh and dog. Dog?
But
Dog?
a kitty.
She said Skyla.
Go.
Skyla. You say Skyla?
Go.
Dog?
Dog.
Dog.
Kitty.
Dog. Is that funny?
Kitty.
She said Skyla one time, but those are pretty much her only words. I think she said Zell one time. She's not talking a lot, but I don't think she, you know, needs to be. She's only 1. What do you think about those shoes? What do you think about those shoes? Skyla's putting something on my foot. Let me see. Let me make sure that there's no more teeth. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching Adeline's first birthday. The next video will be a vlog from her entire birthday party weekend, and it is going to be fun. I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's going to be so fun. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure your bell notification is on, and we will see you in Adeline's birthday vlog. Bye.
I love you.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye, Adeline.
Bye.